Hello, happy Wednesday, everyone. Hopefully, you're looking forward to a day off tomorrow with the public holiday. And today's topic today is who wins at life alone? Well, not many people, even solo athletes or successful entrepreneurs or anyone that has any level of success, don't do it alone, right? And, after all, as marathon runners might say, you can run a lot faster when there are drums banging behind you, which apparently this is a very popular quote amongst marathon runners and world-class athletes heading into the final stretch of a race. And I suppose if you're at the end of a 42 or 100 km, if you're doing an ultra marathon, that sound of support is probably the only thing that you've got left in your system to help push through, because it's a pretty extreme sport, even by my measure. But as we all know, that even when we cheer for our favourite sports team or a performance, the electrifying feel of support in the air certainly impacts the energy in the stadium or the room. And a hostile cheer crowd can certainly throw a rival sports team off their A game. And, we've seen that with a lot of football matches and stuff like that when you've got a heavily dominant support crew for one team. And supporters can certainly help with momentum, which is why having peer support is also a good idea. That aside, we often forget that athletes have more than just a crowd cheering them on, and they also have higher levels of consistency training and coaching. And they certainly don't strive on their own, and I guess the point being here is neither should you. So if you're ready to perform at a higher level and succeed at your transformation, then have a think about who you're going to add to your team, because getting a coach can help you unlock better strategies and actions. And athletes invest in coaches because they understand that they can't figure out the next level of success on their own. They want that edge. They want to cut that learning curve, and they want to gain perspective on what to expect, on what that next level involves. They want that accountability as well, and smarter ways to live. So if you're sick of being stuck at the same level or just not getting the results you want, have a real think about how you're going to invest yourself and change in that. And getting someone who's been there and done that is the quickest way to accelerate that journey. So have a think about that. Think about who you might like to engage. And as I've mentioned before as well, right? Like through here, we've had some guest presentation with other types of coaches and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily advocating for my own coaching services because whilst you might appreciate some of the things that I have to say, you might not like my direct style, or you might not want to do the type of training that I do, which is why I've exposed you to different types of coaches from a number of different disciplines, because personal growth, or focusing on one area of your health, or life, usually transcends into other areas of your life anyway. So even if you started with breath work, you'll probably end up changing some of your fitness and nutrition habits. If you start even with finance, you're going to find that you're going to have more disposable income and other things, and you'll want to enjoy your life, and then therefore other things in your life will suddenly become better as well. When we change our relationship with certain things that we think we're outside, we realize that we have to change the relationship within ourselves, and that tends to transcend and overflow into a lot of other health pillars that we have. So as I said, I'll be adding some more coaches. Hopefully this year we'll have some more guest presentations through the podcasts and so on. But have a think about, who you could have on your support team and things like that as well. I've had some clients, they're really conscious in their leadership shadow. So they want to demonstrate that women or men can do certain things and have an impact on the community or those around them. Or even better, they have children and they want to teach them better habits and better ways of learning, and give them the information they never had growing up, so that they can have that, start at a better baseline when they get into adulthood. So, and that, in a sense, as well, will keep you really accountable, right? When you have to demonstrate and live by the values that you want your kids to do, that's a really powerful change mechanism. So you probably already have some people on your support crew, but if you want to accelerate your journey, then learn from someone who's been there and done that in an area of life that you want to succeed in, because trust me, you won't look back once you make that investment. Comment below on the type of coaches that you think you might engage if you're ready to make that next change.